that before?
Nope, that was not before. Good afternoon. Welcome to Home is Where the Art Is. I'm Erica Johns from enrichmenthome, and today we're doing our second episode of my little home art tour. And my purpose in this is simply to just kind of do a little show and tell of some favorite things that I have in my home, and also maybe I'll help inspire some of you to have more art or think of things differently, think of pieces of art differently than you might have in the past. So today I'm starting with my Love Lives Here. Hey, welcome. Welcome, welcome. I just did my intro to nobody. Now you're here. Welcome. So I've had some connectivity problems this morning, so it took me a couple extra minutes to get on. But all right, well, I'm going to jump in. I've got a few things I want to show you today, and one of the things that I'm most excited about is that one of my in-house artists, my daughter Haley, is here to tell us about one of her pieces of art. But since we're here on this one, I will show you a couple of things. One, I love my Love Lives Here print. I got it from, let's see, there's our artist, P. Carter Carpin, 2008. I got that off of Etsy, and I framed it with, this is a frame that my grandmother and grandfather received as a wedding gift when they got married in like maybe 1942. It's one of the things that I received after my grandmother died, and I love it. And it's right here by our front door. And down here, the little hand art. Guess whose hand that is? It's mine. It's from preschool, and I love it. We have it there by the door. I've got a lot of other art. I'm not sure how many we're going to talk about today. Depends on time. Going up the stairs. We may come back to some of these. Right now, what I want to show you is my daughter. This is my daughter, Haley.
Hi.
She is a very talented artist, and she is 19. And we have a piece of her art here in the living room that I love. And you know what? I feel like maybe I need to turn. Does that work? Haley, you want to tell us about this? How many years ago did you do it? And
I think this was about 2 years ago.
Okay.
And I named it Into the Deep.
Into the Deep.
Spur of the moment name choice.
Yes. And so what got you going on this was our community art center was having going to have an art auction. They'd been doing some improvements on one of their buildings, and they had all these leftover windows, old windows that they were getting rid of. And so they had this idea, welcome, they had this idea to let local artists use the windows as a canvas to do a work of art. And then they had an event with an art auction. So Haley got one of the windows, and this is what she made. And maybe you can tell us some about like the process,
Okay.
what goes into it.
Well,
and I'll just give some like
I
close-ups.
first started out trying to decide what I would do, and we had some spray paint. So I started with that, took it outside, did the blue spray paint, and then we had some black, and I was like, huh, it would be cool to just do some stuff around the edges. So I went and did that. And then I was talking to a friend of mine, asking like, what should I put in this? Because I feel like, you know, blue, we should do something like a sea creature. And that person said, well, let's do an octopus. And I was like, that's an awesome idea. And orange and blue are like my favorite color combination. So I decided that that's the color the octopus would be. Got online, looked up a few pictures for like a reference, and then I just started drawing it out on just notebook paper.
Yeah.
And then I kind
can
of put it up against the window,
the lines.
and I would just kind of cut it out to where I thought it would fit, and it worked out pretty well. I didn't do any like measuring, and it used several different pieces of paper, and then I Mod Podged them all on there, took it back outside, did some more spray paint around it, and then I Mod Podged like the whole thing. And that was
Coated
it.
the whole thing.
Yep.
Yeah. So
and then
this,
the paint's acrylic
so
paint.
this is spray paint also on the background?
Yes.
I don't think I knew that. And it's acrylic paint.
Mm-hmm.
So acrylic paint and collage and spray paint and paper.
Yep. Mixed media.
Thank you. That's the smarter way to say it, isn't it? Yeah. So we went to the auction and bought it back so we could have it in the living room. Hey Amy, welcome. Thank you. So for those of you that are just joining, we're finishing up. My daughter Haley has been with us here telling about her work Into the Deep that we have had for a few years now in our living room. And you know what? I love it. I love it. Thank you, Haley.
No problem.
All right, let's see. I'm going to show you some other items. We've got several here in the corner that I'll show you. If you're with me on episode number 1, I shared 2 pieces of art in my bedroom that are done by my very talented friend Dana Wolford. And here's another one. She can do everything. This is a painted gourd. She actually, let's see, well, I don't have enough hands. This comes off. She painted it and embellished it. And I love it. We have this up all the time, even though it kind of looks like a fall piece, but I love it. I have it always on display. So, and if you haven't had enough, let me try to move this lamp. I'm going to show you this sheep picture. You know, art doesn't have to be serious. Art can be, you know, just have what you like. I think I talked about that last time. Okay, I'll get it from an angle. This is also from Dana. And you know, like, here's an example. Just, it doesn't matter. I didn't have a frame. I've tried to get a frame for this, and it's a kind of irregular size, and so there aren't frames that I could find for it, and I didn't feel like spending the money on a custom frame. So, you know, real fancy. It's a push pin. We just have it up, and we enjoy it. And, you know, there's no real particular reason. We're not like sheep farmers or anything like that, but we just, I love these sheep. They're very peaceful. Like the colors. And I believe that this is probably a combination of watercolor. Maybe it's all watercolors. Look at that soulful sheep in there. And you're not really getting that head on because of where furniture and lamps and everything are, but you get an idea. How about some pottery? I'll show you a couple pieces of that. I'm fortunate, not only do I have my daughter that's an artist, but my husband, when we first got together, he was a art education major in college, and so we have a lot of pieces that we like that are from him. And of course, when you're an art major in college, you get to do a lot of different types of art. And so one of the things that he did was pottery. And this one is cool because he discovered this thing where he could put the glaze on and then actually took a blowtorch to it, and it brought out these colors and shine to it. It was really neat. This one's not shiny like the other one. It has a cool top with a wire around it. You know, it's student art. It's, you know, but hey, that's fine. It's interesting and we like it. You guys have any questions or any particular type of thing you would like to see? There's a good chance I might have it. Let's see. Do you like, whoops, I'm going to trip over my dogs. Well, this is our living room. I'll kind of give you like a, don't mind the whatever lived inness, but we've got wind chimes. We've got these fun, yeah, blowtorch, yeah. Very manly way to glaze your pottery. Got our little paper lanterns up there. Picture. Oh, I know what I wanted to show you. Let's see if I can. I might need to move this so you can see. I don't know, can you see this okay? Can you help me move this where there's better light? Let's see. There you go, the lovely Haley. This is a soup tureen. The pottery is Italian, and this was my grandmother's, another thing that she got as a wedding gift in the 1940s. And this was always on the side buffet in her dining room, and I always kind of was intrigued by it. This, whatever that is, a plum or something on the top. I always thought it was really fascinating, and it was one of the things that I was fortunate to, yes, yeah, you could just see your husband out there with his blowtorch with his pottery, right? So anyways, I love the soup tureen. Let me show you the, let me set that down. Got this beautiful ladle, little details, and I've had it. My grandmother died about, I'm gonna say 5 or 6 years ago, and you can put it back, I guess. Thank you very much. And I've had it in different places, but it was always kind of in a place that was like not getting much traffic, and I decided I really love it and I want to see it. It makes me think of her, so I put it on the windowsill. So there you go, the soup tureen on the windowsill with the plants and the baskets and everything else, and that's the way I like it. Oh, thank you. They're happy. It's happy paint. Oh, I've got a huge tall piece of paint over here. Yeah, piece of paint. I have a huge tall painting over here, and another day I'm going to pull the furniture out so you can see the whole scope of it, but that's a piece that's my husband's. I'll show you a couple pieces on the stairs, and then I'm going to go ahead and go because I got to get back to school. This was another piece of art that my husband did when he was a college student. It's pastels, and it was a, let me see, I'm going to turn you back. Does that work out okay when I change from the landscape to the portrait? I hope it does. Does he still do art? He does not. He does not. He actually went, he went through many years of being an art education major and then realized he would like to be a firefighter. And so he has been a career firefighter for 21 years. And yeah, he doesn't do much art anymore, but now we greatly enjoy seeing our daughter's art, and some of the other kids enjoy some art, and we enjoy the art that we have from the time when he was doing that. So this was a figure drawing concept, so you can see, like here you've got like a leg. Thank you, Amy. I will, and maybe he'll pop on here. Sometimes he does. Got like a knee, leg, arm, back, spine. He made that for me long ago, and we have it here on the stairs, and we see it all the time. That's not exactly a piece of art. That's a musical instrument. It's a drum. We've got, this is a walking stick that belonged to one of my husband's, I want to say his grandfather maybe. I think it's cool. We have it there. This I got several years ago. I'm not sure if the blog is still around. There was a blog called Sweet Juniper, and it was a blog written by a dad who stayed at home with his kids, and he was also quite a talented photographer. They lived in Detroit for quite a while, and he would take cool pictures of like abandoned buildings and stuff. And I got this. I love the colors, but if you look closer, these are actually spray paint can tops. I don't know, is that focusing in for you okay? Can you see? So I like the splash of color, but I also like that it's, when you get closer, you see that it's something else, and that it's kind of cracked and used and whatever. I wish I could remember his name. And of course, you know, a million people have this now. When I got my Keep Calm and Carry On, it was actually kind of a new thing. So now I'm one of millions that has this in their home, but still like it. I think I'll finish up. I'll show you these two pieces of my husband's art, and this will be it for today. But he did a whole series of these kind of pathways where there would be kind of like a pure light illumination, and then other, yes, I'm a trend. That's right, Amy. Everyone got it because I got it. That's right. I also named my daughter Haley before every single kid on earth was named Haley. So, you know, there was that too. So, but anyways, he did this whole series of paintings that were pathways where there would be like a pure light, and then sometimes like a more yellowy light, or sometimes darkness, and it was sort of, I guess, symbolic of choosing paths in life. And so these two I like to have together. You can see this one close up. And I'm not sure if these were acrylics or oils. He's at work today, so maybe he'll show up and tell us about them. He did quite a bit of study about the catacombs, and that was part of what went into these cavernous hallways. So, there you go. Now you've seen almost everything, everything in the living room, and not everything, but mostly everything in the living room and the stairway. So, let's see, I think I'm just going to go. We've had a busy day today. We've been learning about great explorers and the Gupta dynasty and other fascinating things. We've got to do our apology of biology today. Got to study for our test. So busy day here. Tomorrow at 3:30 Eastern Time, I'm going to be talking about what to do if you feel like the wheels are coming off of your homeschool. If you are starting to get stressed, feeling like it's not working, feeling like maybe you should put the kids back in school, you know, maybe you need to buy new curriculum, this, that, the other. Hold on and come join me at 3:30 Eastern Time tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you some things that I've learned over 18 years of homeschooling that I think will help. All right? So have a great day, everybody. Thanks for coming, and I'll see you tomorrow.